All right, I think we're on. Good morning and welcome to the latest of the Maine reports. I'm your reporter, Ben Bland, and just wanted to give you an idea of what winter looks like up here now that we're in the middle of it. Today is February 22nd, 2022. We have about 4 weeks left in winter, and I'm going to give you a scenic tour of how it looks here. So you can start. Let me turn this around here so I can see it. There's the road heading up towards Beezy. This is our escape route. You see how high the berms are. They're a good 4 feet tall, give or take. You can see the river over there. Maybe you remember seeing pictures of it earlier. There's kind of like two streams with those big crib works in the middle. You'll notice there's only one. And actually it's going pretty clear today. I should tell you that today is the warmest day of 2015. It's gotten up to 35 degrees, which makes it the warmest day of the year. It's the third time we've gotten over freezing all year. The warmest day since Christmas. Christmas it broke 50 and hasn't been back since. We had a day of 34 and then another day of 33, and now we got 35. So shows you what it's like. You see there's snow all over the road. Last night we got about 8 inches of kind of icky wet stuff. Mostly in the cold you get nice dry flaky stuff that you can basically sweep off the road. Not so last night. It was very icky. It took me a good 2 hours to snow blow out my driveway. Now this is the stuff left over from the plow. We do have a plow come up here, even though there's nothing out at the other end there. I took you for a trip up to there last time, so we'll skip that. Show you the driveway. Show you the driveway. This is kind of the best we could do today because the snow is it's compact. It's very slow going because it tends to jam the mechanism. If you do it too fast, it goes too fast and it just kind of clogs everything up and you have to start over. So here's the driveway. Car's not there because Linda's out shopping for food this time, not baubles and bangles and beads, which she doesn't do anyway. There you can see the clearance there. A little bit of snow particles in the air. It's stuff coming out of the trees because a little bit of a breeze and there's still stuff in the trees from last night. You can see the house. See the icicles? Pretty cool, huh? Just wait till you see the other side. We borrowed Robin's roof rake. Try and get some of that snow off the roof. We were expecting rain today. Quite a bit of it, which is not going to be good for the roof, especially if you look at the garage here. This is the thing we're not sure about, is how strong the garage is going to be. It's kind of a rickety old thing. The house itself is fine, I think. He did the roof not long, a couple of years ago maybe. You can see all that snow. Now I should tell you that snow-wise we've had over a dozen significant snowfalls, anywhere from 4 to 5 inches. Last night 8. It's snowed over a foot 4 times. We've had, I wrote it down, we've had 16 days, 16 days below zero. Basically I stopped counting, so I'm not really sure. The worst was 19 below. That was just a little over a week ago on Valentine's Day, okay? A week ago yesterday, 19 below. It's been down as low as 15, 16 below, 10, 11, and 12, 9 below, all kinds of belows that we're not too happy with. And you know what? You get used to it. It's really not that bad. Now, here's what I had to do, and this will give you an idea how much snow there is on the ground, because this is just the walls of snow. And now this stuff is settled. For the record, we've had about 96 inches of snow. And I know if you're in Boston, you're saying, well, fuck you. I know, all right? I'm sorry. You know, we are not Boston. But this is kind of typical. Now, if you go east of here, about maybe an hour or so to Eastport, you will see more snow than you'll ever see in your life. It's snowed about 118 inches out there. Most of it in the space of about 2 or 3 weeks. We've had most of our snow in February. It snowed probably about 45 inches in February. We've had probably 6 or 7 of those storms since the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl, just like in New Jersey last year, the day after the Super Bowl is when the bad weather started. And we got clobbered after that, as well as all the below zero and all that stuff. And this is what we came to Maine for, so it's not that bad. I'm going to point out I'm wearing a sweatshirt today out here because it's like summer. This is beautiful. They told me something like this would happen, that it gets so cold so often that by the time you get something like this, it seems like summer, and it does. I was out doing the snowblower before, and I actually raised a sweat. You shouldn't do that in cold weather, but it's not that cold. See, there's the woods in back of the house. You can see how all the trees are covered. I think I may have showed you pictures of that in the Green Times. This is where the pile of wood was, where I'm standing now. It's gone. We don't have much wood. I can't see out of my viewfinder here, but I think that's the door. That's the door. You can see the path to the door. We do have some wood buried under the snow. We're going to dig it out. It's right over here somewhere. Hopefully, you know, we'll be able to hold out until then. There's our propane tanks. You can't really see them because they're covered in snow. Check my icicle collection out. Look at those things, huh? They're dripping today. And I'm just hoping they don't fall and hurt somebody. Look at that thing, huh? I didn't even know that was that big until today. If you look over there by the propane, you can see the one tank is pretty well frozen in. We had to get the guy to come out here and fill us up, I don't know, Tuesday or something. $400 and something for propane, and we've done that 3 or 4 times this year, so we've probably spent over $2,000 on propane, and it's not that effective in heating a house. So if we buy the place, we're gonna have to work on that. There's Linda's rose trellis. Again, I'll point out I can't see out of my viewfinder, so bear with me here. Another little path that I dug into there so we could get the propane. They need to have somebody make a path up there so they can get through. Otherwise, they will turn around and go home. You don't want to do that when you're running out of propane and it's 20 below. And this is my highway that I dug because I knew that with all the snow on the ground, I was going to need some sort of way to get back here, both for the wood and the propane. And it's worked out very well. And you can see the walls of this thing. That's where I started in. Didn't go so well, so I abandoned it and did the whole thing over here. So anyway, that's about it. Mostly I wanted to show you my icicle collection. They're really cool, aren't they? And let's see, I should tell you that tonight I have to go to work. I got a job at the post office, the postal annex in Old Town. They do the mail handling for Orono, Old Town, Bradley, and Milford, which are, you know, a couple of little towns across the river here. And I work there usually from 4 in the morning till 7:30, 8, sometimes a little later. And sometimes I go back in the afternoon and help them. When the carriers come back, I process all that stuff and it's done with. So it's a part-time job, like 30 hours a week. It's like 15 plus an hour, which for Maine is just phenomenal. So the hours suck. My biggest worry on Sunday, having to go to work on very early Monday morning, is that I have to somehow stay awake for The Walking Dead. And then pretty soon coming Game of Thrones, baby. So anyway, that catches you up to now. I don't know what that is, how that got there. I didn't do that, I don't think. Oh, I know what happened. That's where Linda backed into it just a little while ago. Okay. Anyway, she's okay. The car's okay. Last quick look around. Garbage can. Remember that? Hat on the railing. And the house. All right. So stay warm, all of you, and I will continue to update you. We expect many more warm days like this. Please. See you later.